How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another Pokemon BDSP Wi-Fi battle. Today is the second time using this Arbok team. If you want to battle me, join the Discord server in the description, and please like and subscribe for more videos like this one. With that being said, let's find ourselves a game. Alright, we found our opponent Greg. They've got a pretty cool looking team. They got a Crobat, a Spiritomb, Swampert, Weavile, a Togekiss, and a Snorlax. I can see Arbok doing some decent work here, to be fair. Pretty sure I can sell nice and easily on the likes of Togekiss, potentially. Crobat as well. Once we get a few coils up, might be alright with that. As for stuff like Swampert, though, Swampert and the Snorlax are going to be big threats. Weavile's pretty frail, so we should be able to get a one-shot. If we get a coil up, you know, we'll be good to go. We'll be able to go. But we're just going to have to see how it goes, really. It's going to be a tough one, that's for sure. I think my lead is definitely going to be Flygon, because it looks like they'll lead with either Swampert, a Spiritomb, or they'll counter-lead us, leading with Rotom or something like that. So I'm going to go ahead and lead with Flygon. I think that's the best choice. Alright, the battle begins. They're going to lead off with the Swampert as anticipated. Now, I say anticipated as if my Flygon can deal with this. It can't really deal with it that well. We can go straight for a Draco Meteor, and it will do a lot of damage to the Swampert, but not particularly. Now, it's more than likely they're going to go straight for a Stealth Rock, so I could probably safely go for a Draco Meteor. However, I don't really want to risk that, so I'm thinking I go for a U-turn here and go into Gyarados. There we go. We're going to go for a U-turn real quick, get a little bit of chip damage off on the Swampert. They don't know what kind of set we are yet, so it's always good to have that surprise factor a bit later. We'll go into our Gyarados. There we go. Go to Gyarados, and hopefully we'll just wall this thing with our Intimidate off and everything like that. It's just going to be great. They probably have gone for the Stealth Rocks, like I said, but it's better to be safe than sorry, especially on turn 1. So, see what they do. They go straight for an Avalanche. See? Better to be safe than sorry. That worked out pretty well right there. So what I'm going to do is, nothing on his team really wants to take a Waterfall to the face, so I'm just going to go straight for that Waterfall to the face. As this turn, they are probably going to sell the Stealth Rocks now, I'd guess. There's the Stone Edge. That's not what I wanted. So, a Stone Edge coming in is a big no-no. We don't want a Stone Edge to the face. We might need to switch back into Flygon. That's exactly what I'm going to do. And we should definitely be able to pick up a KO on the Flygon. Alright, there we go. We'll get Gyarados out of there. And we'll go straight into Flygon, hopefully to take a Stone Edge and not an Avalanche to the face. Swampert is a very good Pokemon. It can be hard to work around if you don't have a Grass type. They go for the Stealth Rock this turn. Okay, so now they go for the Stealth Rocks. Okay. So, with that in mind, let's go for a Draco. If they go for the Togekiss switch, that's fine by me. We've got things I can switch into that. They stay in. Clearly, Swampert's done its job or something, but they stay in anyway. So the Swampert's gone. There we go. Nicely done, Flygon. There we go. So the Swampert is down. We are not locked into it like we would have been with Outrage. So now they can bring in the Togekiss for free pretty much. Or the Weavile as well. Weavile will scare me out. There's the Togekiss switch. Pretty obvious stuff right there. But it is the best play to do for them. So no hate. I'm thinking we go into our Arbok. And Arbok can definitely scare this thing out. I'd say Arbok can scare this thing out. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll go into Arbok real quick. Hopefully to take a Dazzling Gleam to the face. That would be the ideal situation, because we can definitely take a Dazzling Gleam. 100 billion% can we take a Dazzling Gleam. So let's go ahead and take that. Watch this. Come on, Intimidate. Get out of the way. We want to see how well we're taking this Dazzling Gleam to the face. There it is. Oh, that'll like it's nothing. Absolutely nothing. Arbok, you beast. I mean, it is a resisted hit, but, you know. This might scare the Togekiss out. Going for a Gunk Shot and everything, so we might be safe going for a Coil. Crobat does kind of wall us. Although, maybe not. We'll go... this is a tough one here. If we go straight for the Gunk Shot, we might be able to catch a Togekiss going for a Thunder Wave here. Go for a Coil. They might just switch Crobat. It's a tough one. Let's go for the Coil. We'll sell up. They go for an Air Slash. How much damage is this going to do? It's not going to 2-hit KO us, which is nice. And we get the Coil off, which is perfect. So Gunk Shot is guaranteed to hit now. I believe the calculation takes Gunk Shot's accuracy up to 106 instead of 80. Or whatever it is, 90. I can't remember. As at this turn, we'll just go straight for a Gunk Shot because we can't take 2 more air slashes. There's the air slash. Please don't flinch us. Arbok wants to do something this game. There we go. Go for the Gunk Shot. This should KO. Easily takes out the Togekiss. So Arbok finally doing something. My opponent has gravely underestimated the power of Crobat. I keep saying Crobat. They gravely underestimated the power of Arbok. See, I can speak. I know how to do words and stuff. In comes the Crobat. Crobat obviously walls us a bit here. I'm thinking we don't really need Arbok anymore, so I'm going to go for a Sucker Punch, anticipating them to go straight for an attacking move to get rid of us. There we go. Go for a Sucker Punch. Going to do a nice quarter of their health as they go for a U-turn, which isn't going to KO us. So Arbok's actually putting a bit more work than we anticipated, which is just great to see. Absolutely great to see. In comes the Snorlax. This is a great one because Snorlax is obviously a pretty bulky Pokemon, and I'm hoping that Gunk Shot does a decent amount here. We should still outspeed, unless they're like randomly a max speed Snorlax. So go for Gunk Shot, and it does well over half. Well over half. That's brilliant damage. As they go for a Stockpile. Oh my lord, how much are you going to underestimate an Arbok in one battle? Severely underestimating Arbok because that next Gunk Shot is definitely going to KO the Snorlax from there. No doubt in my mind. Absolutely no way, Jose. So Arbok's actually putting in some work here. So let's go for the Gunk Shot again. There we go. Go for the Gunk Shot. Should definitely take out the Snorlax from there after a Stockpile. Perfect. Snorlax is out of the way. So my opponent at this point has probably realized they might have screwed themselves by underestimating this Arbok. It might have screwed themselves. Personally, I think they have. In comes the Spiritomb. Spiritomb is one of them Pokemon where we definitely don't want to underestimate the Spiritomb. They're probably going to go for something like a Shadow Sneak right now, and as much as I want to go for a Sucker Punch, they also might just burn us, which would be annoying. I think they go for the KO personally, but I'm going to go for an Earthquake just to be safe, as they do go for a Sucker Punch, which is going to take us out. So, unfortunate for Arbok. I know if I Sucker Punch there, their Sucker Punch would have failed, but at the same time, I didn't want them to go for something like a Calm Mind or something like that, you know, and try and set up on my Arbok. So, what we can do now is we can go straight into... Oh, Flygon. Is Flygon a good play here? Is Flygon a good play? Flygon is decent. Let's go into Rotom. And... Oh, wait. No. No. Rotom's fine. Rotom's a fine play. Right, ignore me. So with the Rotom play here is this thing's probably going to be some sort of defensive variant. So what we're going to go and do is go for a Trick, and that way we can lock them into whatever move they go for. So we'll go for the Trick real quick like so. Give them the item, and we'll get some leftovers. As they go for a Will-O-Wisp, which we avoid. They are now locked into Will-O-Wisp, which is perfect, which means we can go straight for a Volt Switch and get out of there. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's go straight for a Volt Switch. Boom. Should do a lot of damage. A decent amount of damage anyway. Yeah, about a quarter. That's decent. That's decent damage. Don't laugh at him. Don't laugh at the little light bulb looking thing. You can't help it. You can't help it. So they're going for another Will-O-Wisp. We know that because they're locked in. So we're going to Flygon because Flygon doesn't care about getting Will-O-Wisped. There we go. Going to Flygon. Like I said, doesn't care at all about being Will-O-Wisped. And we could just go straight for a Draco Meteor, which, if they switch out, might not be too bad. So there's the Will-O-Wisp on Flygon. Nice and burned. Nice and burned. As the next turn, we know they can't attack us. We know we've got a free Draco Meteor off on something on their team. So let's go ahead and go for it. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. They might switch out. They are going to withdraw. What are they going to bring in to take a Choice Specs Draco? Crobat? I don't think Crobat takes this, personally. I don't think he does take this. So there's the Draco Meteor. How well is it going to do? Completely annihilates the Crobat. But however, this leaves us completely vulnerable to the likes of Weavile, who can come in and revenge kill us. So what I'm going to do with the Weavile, since the Weavile's definitely coming in, 100 billion% coming in. There's the Weavile coming in. So what we're going to do at the Weavile is we are going to go ahead and switch into Gyarados, get the Intimidate off. And we'll probably die, to be honest with you. Stealth Rock shouldn't KO us from the health we're at, but the following attack from Weavile definitely will. It's about getting that Intimidate off so that we can switch something else in to deal with it. There we go. Wait, will we lift Stealth Rock's damage here? Yes, 1 HP. Cool. So there we go. Get the Intimidate off. That's actually 1 HP. I was uncertain about that. There's the Icicle Crash anyway. That's going to take out poor Gyarados, Red Dread over here. He never gets to do anything too exciting, does he? He's just kind of there being our Intimidate user. We see that the Weavile's Life Orb, so we don't have to worry about Focus Punch. And what we can do here is we can go straight into Dreidel over here. Dreidel, Dreidel, Dreidel. Dreidel, Dreidel, Dreidel. So, with the Dreidel in, the right play is to go for a Mach Punch. The smart play is to predict the Spiritomb and go for a Flygon. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to go into Flygon real quick. They are going to withdraw the Weavile. And they are going to bring in the Spiritomb because it was very obvious I was going to go straight for a Mach Punch on the Weavile. So we've just completely outplayed our opponent there, which is always nice to see. And we're going to Flygon. So Flygon can come in now. Probably going to take a Sucker Punch to the face. But it's fine because getting off the Choice Specs Draco is going to be very big against this Spiritomb. It's going to be very, very big. I can tell you that for now. So let's go for the Draco. And if we're lucky, it'll take it out. They haven't... I don't know what move they're going for. But it's going to be something big. No, it's not. Never mind. Spiritomb goes down. I actually kind of expected it to live that, personally. Really expected it to live that. So when the Weavile comes in, obviously we can just let Flygon go down to the Ice Shard or Icicle Crash that they want to go for. That's no problem. Then we just bring in the Tyranitar. Tyranitar just does its thing. Just does its thing, which is KOing Weaviles, of course. In fact, no. Tyranitar doesn't need to get his hands dirty. We'll bring in Hitmontop. Hitmontop can finish this one off easily. There's the Icicle Crash. Bit risky because you could have missed that. I would have gone straight for the Ice Shard personally. It would have still taken me out. Especially if you're a Life Orb Weavile like you are. So Flygon goes down, which is, of course, a shame. But Flygon did really good this game. Flygon and Arbok. Arbok did so good this game. So good this game. Let's go into the Hitmontop real quick. And we'll go straight for a Mach Punch. And that should KO the Weavile. They might go for an Ice Shard beforehand just to get some damage off. But it'll be fine. We'll just go straight for the Mach Punch. There we go. Take out the Weavile nice and easily. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the game. So thank you so much for watching today's video. If you did enjoy, of course, leave a like, subscribe, all that wonderful stuff. And with that being said, I'll see you all in a bit.